Right, let's make a freeze-dried Pokemon drinks tray using our brand new Asian Pokemon drinks. Starting off with the lime-flavoured Pikachu, lychee Charmander, and then the sea salt cheese-flavoured Vaporeon. Believe us, it's a lot better than it sounds. The strawberry Psyduck and then the peach Jigglypuff, and then let's finish it off with the citrus Pikachu. Let's get this in the freeze-dry and check back tomorrow. Right, let's check out the freeze-dried Pokemon drinks tray. As you can see, it's all melted down and caramelized into like a clear slime and then solidified into glass. Listen to just how sticky it is. You seriously wish you could smell this. The sea salt cheese flavour is strong. Let us know what you want to see next. Right, you all went crazy for our last freeze-dried Fanta tray, so we thought we'd do it with some more exotic flavours. Starting off with the white peach and then the Seishun Sweetie, both from Japan. And then we've got the US version of the orange flavour and then the English version of the orange flavour. Next, we've got the Shikata flavour from Eastern Europe. Another British flavour with the fruit twist. Back to Japan for the Fanta Japanese Grape. Over to Bulgaria for the Fanta Tropical. Finishing off with strawberry and kiwi flavour from Denmark. Let's get this in the freeze-dry and check back tomorrow. Right, let's check out the freeze-dried Fanta. As you can see, all of the colours are blended together into a deep orange and it's completely caramelised into an almost glass-like texture. Right, let's make a freeze-dried Mogu Mogu tray. First, we've got this black currant, which as you can see is bright blue. Next, we've got melon, lychee, mango, and as you can see, all of these contain coconut jelly pieces. Pina colada flavour, grape, apple, coconut, and strawberry flavour to finish it off. Just check out how crazy this looks. Let's get it in the freeze dry and check back tomorrow to see how it turns out. Right, let's check out the freeze dried Mogu Mogu. This is literally looking crazy, like rainbow spider webs wrapped all around those coconut jelly pieces. Just look at the spikes. Let's see if we can scrape it off the tray. As you can see, those soft coconut jelly pieces dried out and shriveled. Right, let's make a freeze-dried drinks tray with some of our craziest sodas, starting with the ranch dressing soda. Next, we've got the bacon soda, then the barf soda, pirate pea soda, someone's dehydrated. Let's follow that with the pumpkin pie soda, the zombie brain juice, and then the key lime pie, unicorn yak, kitty piddle soda, and then the carrot cake. Let's load this in the freeze-dry and check back tomorrow.
Right, we're back with the freeze-dried crazy sodas. Let's see how it's turned out. So as you can see, it's turned into a big bubbly orange tray. As you can hear, it's turned very crispy and dry. Listen to this. Although it sounds nice and very satisfying, it definitely didn't taste it.
Right, you love our freeze-dried mashup drinks tray, so let's do a Kool-Aid one. First in with the berry blue. Next up, lime. Let's go akimbo with cherry and tropical punch. Come on, get that last bit in there. Now the blue raspberry jammer, and then the charcoal-berry thin jammer. Switch it up with some orange. And now it's time for the classic Kool-Aid powders. Let's get them in. Brand new Kool-Aid cotton candy, let's get that in there. Absolutely no idea why this isn't dissolving. We've never seen this before with candy floss. Kool-Aid gummies are going in, let's go. Now let's finish it off with some Kool-Aid popping candy. Getting close and just listen to this. We're still trying to get the candy floss to dissolve. Let's load the tray into the freeze dry and get it ready to go. It's still popping away. Let's check back tomorrow. Right, let's check on the freeze-dried Kool-Aid. This is the first freeze-dried drinks tray that we made where it's still actually slightly liquid. Clearly the massive amount of sugar in this one meant that it needed even longer than one cycle, but let's have a play around and see what it's like. As you can see, it's like some sort of regenerative slime. Unfortunately, the Kool-Aid men-shaped gummies are melted down into this jelly-like substance. I can't even describe it. It almost looks a bit like chamoy with it being coated in the Kool-Aid powder. I guess it's pretty clear though that it's got to be the snack that we try. Let's dip it in the Kool-Aid slime and take a bite. Right, you know we like to do some crazy things here at Popping Candy, so we were thinking, how about energy packed pickles? Nobody makes these, so of course we're going to go ahead and make our own. Firstly, we need to fill this with plenty of Monster Original. Right, it's time for a pickle. Let's get it in there. Come on, mix it up a bit. Check out how much the acidic pickle makes the Monster fizz. Next up, our absolute top seller, the Hot Mama, followed by the Sour Sis, and lastly, we cannot forget the Garlic Shot. Now they're all in there, let's give them a mix around. Bang on that sticker of approval, and now it's time to let these big juicy pickles soak in that Monster for at least a few days. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, let's do it. We'll use the fork to pierce them all over to let more of that Monster goodness soak into those big juicy pickles. Bruh. Right, now they're all ready, let's drop them back into that Monster juice. Come on, don't leave any behind. Let's get that lid back on and check again in a few days. Right, it's been almost 2 weeks since we put the pickles in the Monster, so let's check them out. We've actually done a bit of research and found out that this white film on top is calm yeast, not mould, so these are safe to eat. Now, whether or not you'd want to eat one is a completely different question. That genuinely hit me in the eye. Look at all of that Monster juice just oozing out the fork marks that we made. Time to dig out a freshly how you'd expect. Monster and pickles, not the best combination. We definitely need to see how far this can go, so we're squeezing all the pickles back into the juice and getting that lid back off. Right, quite a few of you have asked for us to freeze dry bubble milk tea, so let's go. First up, we've got the Ocean Bomb Original Bubble Milk Tea. Next, we've got the Ocean Bomb Brown Sugar Bubble Milk Tea. Come on, we can't leave any boba behind. Next, we've got the Matcha Latte Bubble Milk Tea. Just look at the cool green colour of this one. Here's another big customer favourite, the Taro Bubble Milk Tea. Then we've got the Lady Boba Original flavour. And finally, the Lady Boba Brown Sugar Bubble Milk Tea. Let's get that in there. Just look at all the tapioca pearls, balls or boba floating around, whatever you want to call them. Let's get this loaded in the freeze dry and check back tomorrow to see how it turns out. Right, we're back with the freeze dry bubble milk tea, and this one is looking creepy. It literally looks like a spider's nest with the webs and the eggs. Let's get into it and see what the texture's like. As you can see, it just breaks apart like a crispy wafer. The bottom's completely smooth and the top's got that horrible spider-like texture. Both are hard and crispy, just like cereal. This will show you exactly what the texture's like. Let us know in the... Right, you're loving our freeze-dried drink mashup tray, so let's do a Fanta one. First in with the Fanta Berry. Next up, the purple Fanta Madness. Let's get some lemon in there. Next, we've got a huge customer favourite with the Fanta Peach. Melon cream Fanta all the way from Thailand. Time for some purple with the Fanta Grape. Let's get all exotic. Let's mix up the colours with some red. Next up, Fanta Pineapple. The brand new Fanta Raspberry Zero. And we just couldn't make this without the Fanta Juicy Gels. First up, we've got grape. And lastly, the Pineapple Juicy Gel. Let's get that in there. Slowly slide the tray into the freeze dry and let's check back tomorrow for the results. We've all been going crazy to see our freeze dried Fanta mashup tray, so here it is after a full day in the freeze dry. Let's check it out. It's turned out similar to the Mountain Dew, caramelising completely and sticking all over the tray, but just listen to that jelly. Super crispy. Time to have a bit of a play around, what do you think? Seriously, just listen to how sticky it is. Forgot to taste test this one, but shall we do it again? Right, let's make a freeze-dried Mountain Dew mashup cocktail, starting off with that fiery Flaming Hot. Next we've got Baja Blast to chill those flames down. Let's spark it up a bit with some voltage. Time to start mixing up that colour with Major Melon. Let's get some Code Red in there. The brand new limited edition Baja Mango Gem. Another brand new release, Mountain Dew Spark. An absolute classic with Frostbite. And here's one that you'll very rarely see now, Dew SA. Let's slide that tray slowly into the freeze dry and check back tomorrow for the result. Right, we're back with the freeze dried Mountain Dew, let's check it out. As you can see, almost all of the moisture has been stripped away and it's just the sugar that's crystallised onto the tray. This is literally looking like a Mountain Dew branded glue. My days, this is sticky. We could literally play around with this tray the whole day. Right, let's whip up a freeze-dried cotton candy cocktail. First line the tray with ice and then let's pour in all those cotton candy flavoured drinks. Time for some sweets, we think. Let's get those Mike and Ike's cotton candy in. Next we've got our freeze-dried cotton candy flavoured taffy. And then of course some cotton candy, or candy floss as we call it here in the UK. Cotton candy flavoured Jelly Belly jelly beans, and then a cotton candy flavoured Cube Pop to mix it all around. Let's get it loaded in the freeze-dry and check back tomorrow for the results. We think the freeze-dried cotton candy cocktail is going to be crazy because we can barely get it out of the machine. Okay, it's definitely not disappointed, it's literally like a scene from Frozen. It's exactly like a snowy, stormy landscape. Let's get in closer to take a proper look at it. Let's start scraping some off, ready for the taste test. Just listen to how light and crispy it's gone. Right, let's freeze-dry Dr. Pepper mashup cocktail. Just wait until you see what goes in last. Definitely watch to the end and you won't be disappointed. Just listen to that fizz. We're loading up the tray with all of our Dr. Pepper drinks to start with, including the two brand new Dr. Pepper Zero flavours, cherry and cream soda. Right, let's get the Dr. Pepper cotton candy thrown in there. Starting to look like something out of Stranger Things. And to finish, I bet you never would have guessed, Dr. Pepper sweet and sassy baked beans. Let's plonk them in there. I think that bean juice flavour needs stirring throughout the whole thing. So there you go, Dr. Pepper, as you probably thought you'd never ever see it. Let's get it loaded in the freeze dryer and check back tomorrow to see how it turns out. Right, let's check out the freeze-dried Dr. Pepper. This literally looks like the upside down out of Stranger Things. Absolutely crazy. Looks like we've whipped up some forbidden beans with this one. Let's try digging into the upside down. Right, it's time to try these. This might be the biggest cleanup we've had so far, so we better get started. Right, it's time to try freeze-drying something completely different. Monster energy drinks. Let's go. First we've got the Java Swiss chocolate. Pop those tops and fill that tray. This one's going to be a mashup tray. First we've got the Chinese Golden Dragon Monster. Next the Japanese Cuba Libre. Chinese Mango Monster. And to top it off, the Chinese Dragon Lemon Tea. And of course we have to do a full tray of the classic Green Monster. Just listen to this twist top. Load it into the freeze dryer and check back tomorrow for the results. Right, we're back with the freeze dried Monster, let's check it out. The Java Swiss chocolate is looking crazy. The whole thing is literally turned into one big dried crispy layer. It almost looks like tuna close up. 2 other trays turned out exactly the same, completely caramelised and stuck to the tray.